What's up, everyone? What is up, YouTube? What up, everyone? What's good? What is good? I was wearing headphones before I cut this live stream on, so my hair is looking all crazy. I just took the headphones off, and the headphones hold my hair in place. What is up? Loved your last video. Which one? The TL video. I believe it was a TL video. I'm doing a live stream today because today's Sunday. And Sunday is a good day to work, but I don't think I'm gonna be working because the rain is coming. So I'm just gonna be indoors chilling. So what I'll probably do is, this is my social interaction for the day, you know what I mean? I'm gonna spend it with you guys. Jermaine, thanks for the live. Can you post it on your channel afterwards? I need some to do Caviar soon. Yes. I'll this live stream will stay online. I'm not gonna take this one down. What is up? Anyone want to go to Asia in February? I think I've made up my mind. I think I am gonna go to Southeast Asia. I'm not gonna say what countries, but you guys probably know I'll be in Thailand, but that's not the main event. And the reason why I'm not gonna say, because I kind of want it to be a surprise. You probably already can guess where I'm gonna go, but I kind of want it to be a surprise. I'm kind of stoked, but I'm trying to figure out if I want this total trip to be 30 days or 40 days. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think 30 days would be good enough, but I'm thinking maybe 35. Yes, I am a bit under the weather, yo. When I got the electric bike, I wasn't used to the. Basically, put it like this: when I ride on the skateboard, I'm much warmer than I am on the bike, because I've noticed on the skateboard, I have knee pads on. That keeps me warm. I always have a helmet on when I'm riding the skateboard. That keeps me warm. When I ride the bike, I don't wear knee pads and I don't wear the helmet majority of the time. Just to keep it real. I mean, maybe I should, but just to keep it real. What up? I'm from Cairo, Egypt, my fellow San Franciscan. What up? Yes, everybody's in the live stream popping up. Finally, a travel vlog's coming up soon. Yes, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and book the flights. Good morning. What's cracking? Dang, Caviar has been slow this holiday, or is it just me? Yes, Caviar has been slow. I'm not gonna lie, Caviar has been slow. So Thursday, I actually made some money on Caviar, but it was one of those days where I worked my butt off and made money. But a normal day, I would have made way more than what I would have made that day, you know? I'm going to Asia in June when you back in Europe. I'm thinking what'll probably happen is I'll travel for February. I'll come back to the US, maybe stay for 1 month or 2 months in San Francisco, but I really want to spend some time in New York this summer, so. And the thing is, if I come back to San Francisco, I want to stay for like 2 or 3 months. Maybe I'll come back to San Francisco, stay for 2 months, and then go to New York and stay for 2 months. Because I think maybe that's what I'll do. And then after New York, I'll come back to San Francisco for maybe 2 months and then travel for 2 to 3 months. Or who knows, maybe I just won't stay in New York as long, or maybe I'll sort of use New York as a landing base. I could do that, because a lot of the things that I want to do are on that side of the country now. But this next trip I'm planning is going to be Southeast Asia. I can't wait to go to Southeast Asia. Happy New Year's. What are your plans for 2020? My plans for 2020 is kind of extreme. One of my New Year's resolutions, and this is one reason why I probably won't travel as much, but I want to save 50% of my income. And for the most part, I sort of do that now for the most part, because I don't just really spend a lot of money, and then the things that I do spend money on is things for my business, you know? So it kind of works out. So I think I want to do that like majority of the year. Yeah. Remember me from your old live stream when I asked you to see your skateboard? Yeah, I don't have my skateboard with me now because I left it at home. Trying to figure out what am I gonna do today because, okay, so there's rain in the forecast, and I'm just kind of like stuck. What's good? It's all good. Maybe I should just buy this flight. It'll be the highlight of the day. Can you use your new e-bike as a tax deductible? Yes. 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 Yes, you can use an e-bike as a tax write-off. I'm gonna give you this example. Before I started to use the e-bike, right, I was renting a car renting a car to make deliveries with, right? Renting a car is like $1,000 a month plus gas. Now, the last car I rented was like an electric car, so I didn't have to pay for gas. But it was like 3 years ago, where I would rent cars just to do deliveries with, and I would pay like $1,000 a month, like $250 a week for the car, and then I would pay another maybe $100 to $150 a week in gas. So now I just bought this bike for like, this bike's actually getting more and more expensive because I keep buying more parts. So now this bike is $1,700. That is way cheaper than a car, like over the course of a year. Like way cheaper than a car. And also a skateboard, like I write the skateboards off because I use the skateboards for multiple things. Use the skateboards like for props in my videos, like how else do I get those shots if I don't have an electric skateboard? I also use the skateboards to make footage. And then more importantly, I use the skateboard as a last mile vehicle to make deliveries with, to drop off orders. So by me using the skateboard and the bike and not taking the bus, and by me using the skateboard and the bike and sometimes taking the bus, those three things are so much cheaper than having a car. Okay, so if I was writing off my taxes at the end of the year and I have a car to write off, I'm gonna be writing off way more money, but I'm also gonna be using more resources. I'm gonna be using more things. Yet with a bike, you have less things to write off, but you can write the bike off if you're using the bike to make money. I can totally prove this because they can just look at what I do and be like, yeah, you make this amount of money a week and you just bought this bike and yeah, it looks like you probably used the bike to make deliveries with, you know? Just like the skateboard, they can just easily look on YouTube and be like, oh yeah, you probably use these skateboards to make money with. So yeah, and a lot of people nowadays are renting bikes in San Francisco. Now, one reason why I didn't rent a bike, I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I did not rent a bike with the boat bikes. They're not a bad bike to rent, but the reason why I didn't rent it is because of the taxes. And it's crazy since we're talking about taxes. The boat bikes are not that bad, okay? If you want to just start doing deliveries and you don't want to drive, you can rent a bike through boat bikes. And they're about, I think anywhere from $30 to $50 a week. And if you want things like an extra battery, I think it's like $15 more a week, so you can get like an extra battery so you can work even longer. So the boat bikes are not bad. I was actually gonna like reach out to them and tell them, hey, look, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an influencer, and I would love to promote your bike and let people know about your bike. But the reason why I did not reach out to them, because I was pretty sure that they're gonna be like, yeah, you can rent it for a month for free, you know, because it's free advertisement for them. The reason why I didn't get the boat bike is I was looking at how you have to pay for it every week, and they charge tax every week. And I'm thinking, oh, well, over the course of a year, just how much in taxes, in sales taxes, by the way, just how much in sales taxes would I pay? Now, on the flip side, whatever that amount was, I would still write off that entire amount. because I'm using it to make money. But when you really start to add up like $50 a week times 52 weeks, that's a lot of money for an electric bike. Now, if you're the type of person you don't have $1,500 to go buy an electric bike with, the boat bike would work very, very well for you. Is Alex alive? I think Alex is alive. What about your flights and lodging? Well, the thing about flights, believe it or not, I don't spend as much flights. I don't spend as much money on flights as you think I do. So not last year. Last year I took 35 flights, and it was right around $6,000 for 35 flights. And a lot of those were, basically all of those were traveling to film and make YouTube videos with. And then the lodging, a lot of that stuff is really cheap because I usually stay in really cheap places. Whenever you see me filming, like I'm never in like a nice fancy hotel because I have to pay for it. And if I'm making like $20,000 a month and I'm traveling around the world, you bet I'll probably be in like fancy hotels because like I'm making more money so I can afford to be in a like fancier place, and then that would be a write-off, but a lot of times I stay in places that are so cheap, like it's not even worth writing off. For example, Macedonia, like it was so freaking cheap, like I didn't even write off anything there. And then also that trip, I'm not really gonna write off anything from Macedonia because I was there like straight living. I saw one of your vlogs like you in Thailand, like you having a blast. I love Thailand. It's gonna be my 5th time going to Thailand, or 6th time. I can't really remember. 5th or 6th time, which is kind of bad. It's like you have no life. Like you've been to Thailand this many times. I'm like, yeah, I've been a lot of places a lot of times. Like, come on. I've been to Hong Kong what? Once, twice. Trying to think of places nearby. I really haven't did multiple trips. It's gonna be next. It looks like it'll be the month of February. I haven't booked a flight yet, but I have everything like here on my computer. After this live stream, I think I'll just book it. Cause it's weird. Like once I book a flight, I literally start to live differently. Okay. Things start to change after I book a flight. So usually whenever I book a flight, one of the quickest things that change is like, I notice that my spending habits here start to drop. They start to drop like as soon as I like buy a flight because I'm like, yo, let's save money. Like I stop going to bars. Like instead of eating out twice a day, like I may eat out once a day. I'll start making hella peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. This is still on top of making like $200 or $300 a day. Like I still don't spend money, Because I'm like, yo, let's just save everything. Let's save everything because I'm gonna be gone for like weeks, And then I do things like buy things that I know I can't buy in another country. Like tech-related things, like random things for like a camera or a computer or something. Yeah, this is just a random live stream. Where else have you lived? Like only in Macedonia? Yeah, pretty much only in Macedonia. I was thinking of buying a camera and recording myself and doing like the hero for like $100. Any advice on getting a camera to use? You can use any camera. You can use your iPhone, your phone too. Where are you going to NYC? NYC, I'll be at NYC like in the end of January. How does healthcare work there? That's a good question. Like I'm trying to figure it out myself. What is up? It's gonna be so freaking cold. Like, it's already cold now and it's gonna start to rain. Sorry that my streams are, sorry lately that my life has just been kind of boring, but like I really haven't been doing anything glamorous. And it's been really dead around SF lately. I can't put my phone on my head. Oh, you want like an action camera. Yeah, I would say go with a GoPro. That's crazy. Things are expensive in Cali when you vlog a price of Coke. Oh yeah, dude. A lot of things are really freaking expensive in San Francisco when it comes to the grocery store. Like my roommate was telling me this story. He was just like, yeah, the laundry detergent is really expensive. And I'm thinking, what is he talking about? And then I go down there to buy laundry detergent and I'm just like, why is this crap so freaking much? Like, why? Only 45 here, 52 in SF. It's 52 degrees, but it's freezing outside, yo. You don't have international health insurance? I don't have international health insurance. Because I'm not outside of the country right now. You can do a travel insurance plan. But travel insurance is really good to get you back to your home country. Mary Jane. Mary Jane is a trip, yo. I follow Mary Jane, but like homegirl, she be all over the place. She's like living in Paris, but then she's like in Asia. And I totally feel her about living in Paris. Like you can get a hella good flights like leaving Paris, but it's a lot of places like that in Europe where like you can get good flights leaving out of. I guess she just feeling Paris, and I just don't really feel Paris as much. I'm feeling like I feel London more than anything in Europe now. Or as a city, you know, I definitely feel London. But I guess they're all about the same, like flying out of London or flying out of Paris. Because Paris does have like 3 airports or something. Yo, thanks for the super chat, Tracy. $58 degrees in Sacramento. Oh, Barbados. Hot sun. Sun hot. Oh, that sounds so nice, man. I can't wait to go somewhere where it's sunny. Yo, good morning, my good man. So I'm thinking about flying on this flight, and one thing that's kind of got me nervous is like it's a Chinese Airlines, and I'm not being racist or anything, but I just don't know what to expect, you know? Like I don't know what the food gonna be like. I mean, are they gonna have alcoholic beverages? Are they just gonna have hot tea? Like I just don't know. Like I'm just trying to think, you know? Like are they gonna give me a hard time in the airport? Are they gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, come with us, sir. Come with us." Like I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous, you know? Like I'm just thinking like, do I want to take the Chinese Airlines? Like, but then I said to myself, like, I've taken so many other airlines and never even thought one thing. I never thought twice, you know what I mean? Like I take Norwegian Airlines, take the Portugal one, you know, take the one going to Fiji, didn't even think twice, you know? But then about the Chinese Airlines, I'm all freaking out. And I'm thinking, I mean, they fly Boeing jets. And Boeing jets are like American planes, you know? So, I don't know why I'm freaking out about it. Like this morning, I'm thinking like, why am I freaking out about it? Because I just went and watched some videos online from this Chinese Airlines, and like a lot of the videos are like not good reviews, okay? They're not. And I'm still down to take it because just because something has bad reviews doesn't mean it's bad. A lot of people were just complaining about them being delayed. And for a long haul international flight, being delayed doesn't bother me as much because if it's a 12-hour flight and we're delayed an hour here, they can make up the time in the air. So it doesn't really matter, you know? I'm just more concerned about the food and like, what will it be like? Like, will I get drinks? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just a place I've never been to. you know, like I'll be in China, like, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I just pulled this out. I got pulled this out in London and asked to receive the Quran. I'm not even Arabic. Oh, I don't know about that. You will. I won't. Hopefully, I won't. Nothing. I will. Nothing will happen. Like I'm just. I don't know why I'm just being nervous about it. I'm just gonna go with it. Like, yeah, I'll just do it. I'll just go with it. I'll just take the Chinese airlines. It's really cheap. That's where I want to go. It's like really cheap. And I was even like about to like take a like basically go on a whole different trip and like go on a whole different airlines and pay like $200 more. And then I'm thinking, I really just want to go here. So why don't I just take this flight? This flight's cheap. It's a good flight. Like, just go with this one, you know? Just like, why am I trying to beat around the bush? And now I'm looking at flights going to South Africa, you know? And I'm like, look, I cannot go back to South Africa, not this fast. Not this fast. I cannot go back to South Africa this fast. So I'm just thinking, Chinese airline, Chinese food. Ooh, Chinese food, but they put pork in everything. You're right about that. Yeah, I heard they put pork in rice. And they don't actually put pork, but they put like the pork juice in the rice. So you can't even eat the rice in China if you're like vegan. That must be horrible for Muslims too, and Jewish people. Like, because if it's like pork even in the rice, like, what reason? Why would you even put pork in the rice? You know, I guess maybe I have traveled to Dubai. The last time I was in Dubai, they gave me a hard time with the dreadlocks. Like they thought I was a drug smuggler and lots of checkpoints, lots of questions, like lots of. It's just I don't even want to go through that experience anymore. You don't eat meat, right? I think you said I'm vegan. They do it as flavor. I guess that does make sense. Airline joke for you. Why does the Pope touch the ground like he every time? Because he has the fly. Oh gosh, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Do you eat soy burger patties or soy stuff? I do eat soy, but I try to avoid soy a lot because soy can make you a little on the soft side. Have you been to Madagascar? I was watching some videos about it in the vanilla bean business. I haven't been to Madagascar. Madagascar is one of those countries on the list. Madagascar is not the. It's kind of like not one of those not a cheap country to get to. Even from South Africa, because South Africa is super close to Madagascar. If you don't find like really good deals, you can still pay like $500 round trip from South Africa. So, and then you gotta get all the way to South Africa to get to Madagascar. It's kind of a long way. But probably from the US, you could take a flight from like somewhere to go to France and then France to Madagascar because I think they speak French. If I'm not mistaken, they're like a French colony. I could be wrong. Can someone let me know, like, was Madagascar a French colony? I think they speak French there because this girl I was talking to for a while, she loved Madagascar and she spoke French like very well. I think they speak French there. So if they speak French, it was a French colony, or it wasn't a French colony. It still is a French colony, yeah, because France, they still got all their slaves. England, they let all their slaves like return, but France, they said no. We still need all y'all, all y'all African countries. You give us the money, and we'll put it in francs. And then France don't even use the franc. France used the euro. France used to use the franc before the euro. But then France still got the franc for all their colonies. I mean, think about that, yo. Like, think about how dirty that is. And then Africa is like, West Africa wants to start their own union. But like, are you for real? Like, that's not gonna happen easily because you're gonna have the French influence in that, you know? They're gonna have the French influence it in a bad way. So I don't think that that's gonna work. Vanilla beans are like 1,000 USD a bag. Is that a lot or is that good? The French are dirty. The thing about the French I don't really like is they don't seem to be the most nice people. Like they seem to be like we are the best people in the world, and no one else is no one else is nothing different, you know. And then I always hear Americans have that attitude, like, "Oh, we're the best people in the world." I never hear Americans say that. You know, but I always hear people say like, "Oh yeah, Americans have that stereotype." Like French have that stereotype too. There's just way less French people, and then French people they usually go to the French places. They go to the places where people speak French. People speak French. That's why like I've been traveling for like all this time, and I don't even know these French people because I don't go to the French places. Like I like to go to the British places because the British places people speak English though. And I speak English. Majority of the world speaks English, but the majority of the world doesn't speak French. So like they just typically go to their own places, and the English people go anywhere in the world. Always use a lemon a day. You mean for the cold? British people get stupid drunk. We all get stupid drunk. We all get stupid drunk. Use honey for the cold. I should just go to the steam room. The only reason I don't want to go to the steam room right now is because I don't want my hair to get all wet and steamy. If I go to a steam room, I'll probably do that later actually. It'll all go away. Like that's like the secret. If you don't want to get a cold, right when you start to cough, go to a steam room. Just drink a bunch of water and go to a steam room. You will not have a cold. Like the reason why I sound this way and the reason why I have this cold is because it's literally been years since I've had a freaking cold. Because I would always catch it and go hit up a steam room. But I just didn't do that this time. I didn't feel like Americans have a good dentistry industry. We have stupid things about how easy it is to get cosmetic. What do you mean to get cosmetics designed for our teeth? Anything dental related in the US is crazy expensive. The reason why I say that is because I want to get implants. Because I got a tooth that's going to come out like really soon. Check here. It's going to fall out like pretty soon. And I want to replace it with an implant. And implants are like $3,000 minimum in the US. And that's like per tooth, right? So there's a couple options. There's like this dental school that I can go to, which I'm gonna try to go to this dental school because a dental school would charge a whole lot cheaper. Like it'll be like $1,000, right? But then there's a place in Mexico where they'll do an implant for like $850 and then another $400 for the tooth. So it was like a total of like $1,250 for a tooth. I'm gonna need a lot of implants, but I'm not gonna do them like all in the same day. But I'm gonna do them throughout the course of years, you know. But just like 1 or 2 per year. That's like one of the most expensive ways to go about taking care of your teeth. Like if you got really jacked up teeth, there's other things you can do, but like I really want implants. Like I've been studying it for a couple of years and I think I'm probably gonna start the process soon. Maybe after this trip. In Macedonia, people should be affordable to do implants. Yeah, it should be, but the problem I'm running into with getting dental work done abroad is this. I almost just want to get dental work done here in the U.S. The most expensive place that I can get dental work done pretty much in the world. The reason why I just want to get it done here and nowhere else, because Mexico would probably be one of the best places, one of the cheapest places, Mexico or India. The problem with India is a country I've never been to. And I'll probably have to go back and forth to the dentist. And do I want to get on an airplane and go all the way to India to go get dental work done? Okay. Once again, do I want to get on an airplane and go to Tijuana to get dental work done? You know? Because like I said, I'll probably have to go to the dentist like 4 times a year or 5 times a year. Like, do I want to go to Mexico like 5 times a year just for dental work? Now I'm going to be a slave just going to Mexico, just going back and forth, or just going over there, okay? So then I say, okay, what about the U.S.? Okay, what about the U.S.? It's crazy expensive. Well, it is expensive, yes and no. Like, yes and no. Like, you can definitely find deals. You go to a dental school. Yeah, it won't be the same exact work as, you know, a dental, as like, a fancy professional dental office. But I don't know. Did I just say it won't be the same exact work? Like, it will be the same exact work, but they have, like, people watching over them. Like, it's like half price. It's like a third of the price. Medical lawsuits, yeah. So what happened when I was younger is I had a tongue piercing. And with the tongue piercing, it chipped a lot of my teeth. Yeah, don't get a tongue piercing. It just chipped a lot of my freaking teeth, yeah. Tongue piercings are really bad. I mean, I guess they're really good for oral sex, you know, but they're really bad for your teeth. The U.S. should be ashamed. We have to leave the country. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, because we're like, dang, it costs so much. It's so true. So I know so many people that left the country for all sorts of work. When I was in Turkey, Turkey was like the worst place. I met so many Americans over in Turkey getting work done. It was this one chick, she was like, yeah, I was here like 2 years ago, like I got all my teeth done. And she was getting a boob job done, and she got a nose job. And I'm just like, what? Be doing it, yo. Americans have the best teeth besides Canadians. Will you be traveling back to Europe? How many stamps does your passport have? So I got the big passport book, and it's got like 50 pages. Maybe 10 of the pages are completely stamped, and I got like 40 open pages, which will definitely change. No fillings. I definitely have a few cavities, so I had a few fillings. If it's a filling, we don't have to do an implant, because you can just like put a crown over it. But I have a couple missing. I have like a missing tooth, and then I'm about to have another missing tooth. So that's why I want to do implants. And then there's a couple more chipped tooths that I don't think do it in Africa very cheap. You get wood teeth. In the U.S., in the U.S., teeth are important because of fixed smile, because it's the meaning of survival eating. Yes, it's true. Watching Casablanca, watching this, headed back home tomorrow to San Francisco. Oh, you come back to San Francisco tomorrow? Do you have wisdom teeth? I had like one that's come out already. I think I still have three left. You can feel the wisdom teeth coming in, right? I've only felt one coming in, so I haven't had the other two. Like I should have them now, right? Like and this is, like I'm 32. Like don't you lose them? Don't you lose them like between 20 and 30? Israel is hella expensive to get your teeth done. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're so young. Oh, I'm so young. You should have them all by 32. Oh, you should. You pay 200 ST up to 100. How much is dental work in Benghazi? I don't know, but Eastern Europe is much more affordable than a lot of other places. I'm 32 and still have all my wisdom teeth. Didn't go out because I had enough space for them. Oh, you had enough space for them. Wow, I'm 32 as well. I guess people don't think I'm 32. When are you doing a meetup in SF soon? Maybe I'll do like an electric meetup or something. I'm the one you met on Muni. I met you on Muni. Was it the Muni Underground or was it a Muni bus? Was it somewhere near Church Street? How is the e-bike working out? Oh, Muni Underground. Didn't I see you like 2 days in a row, like at the same exact stop or something? The bike is working out great, by the way. It's working out great. Oh, okay, I remember you now. The bike is working out great, but the only thing with the bike is, oh no, there's nothing wrong with the bike. The bike's good. The bike. Remember I was telling you guys about how the chain was loose? The chain was loose and like now it's not loose anymore. Like I didn't tighten the chain. I didn't do anything to the chain, but it doesn't skip anymore. I don't get it, but it was skipping like crazy last week. It was skipping like crazy and now it doesn't skip at all. So I don't know, I'm just gonna ride it. The front fender is broken though, it makes a lot of noise. And I think it's just broken just from riding on the streets in San Francisco because the roads are really bad here, yo. Like a lot of times it's smoother on a skateboard than it is on a bike. Like I'm on the bike and I'm getting thrown apart. The chain was over lubed, that can happen. Oh, if it was over lubed, it can make it slip. Interesting. I didn't know that. Bikes have reach. No, hey Jermaine, what do you choose your countries to travel to? I mainly choose on price. On a lot of things. Price is a huge factor. Getting there and how will I get there? Do I have to take 3 planes to get there? Do I have to take 1 plane to get there? This is why you constantly see me going to Europe a lot because it's really cheap and I can just take 1 plane, you know? I don't go to Asia as much because usually I have to take 2 planes. But like I said, it really depends on what part of Asia because if I'm going to a place like Hong Kong, there's a lot of non-stop flights that leave from San Francisco. And sometimes the Hong Kong flight can be pretty reasonable price, you know? Any massages under $12? I don't know. I can't even, oh dude. It's one thing I can't wait about. But I'm just forgetting about Thailand. Like, I'm gonna go back there and I forget like how cheap it is because I go have Thai food here and it's like $20 with like Thai iced tea and I can go have the same thing in Thailand for like $3 or $4. And I can also get a freaking Thai massage. Like I haven't had a massage since I probably left Thailand, like honestly. Because I don't want to pay $70 for a massage here. You know, and I'm not even going to get a happy ending around here, you know. At least there I could pay like $10 and get a massage, like be feeling good when I get up, you know. Or $7, you know. No happy ending. Have you ever tried Ethiopian food that have lots of vegan dishes? Oh yeah, I've definitely had a lot. You definitely had a lot of Ethiopian food. How is the air fryer? What's good in it? Air fryer is really legit for things like chicken nuggets, fries. If you want like some grilled veggies. You for that happy ending, huh? No, I'm not really for it, but like, no, I'm not really for it. Happy ending always like steals your energy and shit. So I'd rather like give it to somebody who's worth giving it to versus some chick that's supposed to give me a massage, you know? Is Caviar slow today in SF? I don't know. I haven't really tried it. How do you feel about AB5 bill? This is something that I haven't paid any attention to. I see everybody talking about it. Whenever I try to like figure out what the fuck they're talking about, I can't easily figure it out. And then the type of people that I see complaining about it, I'm just like, oh, those people. So I haven't paid it no attention. It has something to do with Uber and Lyft and like California and independent contractors. I haven't paid it any attention. I guess next week we're all gonna be employees. I don't think that's gonna happen. TaskRabbit haven't sent me an email saying you're gonna be an employee next week. Uber hasn't sent me, like none of these. So I don't know why everybody's freaking out about this. Like California passed this law and looks like everybody's just gonna break this law. Because if they actually pass this, do you realize that like it would crash like a lot of these companies, you know? And if they actually pass this, all those people that are standing outside screaming that we don't want this, they're all gonna lose tons of money because they're gonna go from making like whatever they're making to making a whole lot less. So I'm not paying any attention until what happens because protesting won't, I don't think it's gonna fix it, especially if it's already been passed. Because I hear people say it's already been passed. I hear some people say it hasn't been passed. Like, I can't even tell you what it is because it makes no sense. And then once again, like when I go to the Facebook groups, the people I hear talking about it are like activists. It's not like normal people. It's like an activist talking about it. Like someone that's not involved in rideshare or someone who's not involved in the sharing economy. So I really wish that someone can fill me in on what exactly is going on, but it seems like to me it's just a bunch of BS. Like that's just my perspective. Like it's just a bunch of bullshit. They should at least give us healthcare and guaranteed at least a minimum of an hour. But what city are you in? Because someone like me, I definitely disagree with it big time. SF, because I make way more than $20 an hour. Am I a Bernie Sanders supporter? I'm definitely not a Bernie Sanders supporter. Because I don't think Bernie Sanders is real. I think he's fake. And I've seen him in person, so I know he's real. But I don't think he's real. Like, I'm serious. Like, he says really good things, but like, he says really good things, okay? He says really good things. Free healthcare, this is something that we should have. Free education, this is something that we should have. But then tax the rich at like 70%. This is something that, we should tax the rich, but taxing them at 70%, it just makes me wonder, if you want to tax the rich at 70%, how are you going to get elected? Because the rich people are the ones that pull the strings for the election anyway. This is how I think when I hear Bernie Sanders say he wants to be president. I'm thinking, but just how are you going to get elected if you want to tax the rich at like 70%? Like that just says everything to me. That says everything to me. Like everything. That says I will not get elected. You know, that's what I hear. If I hear anybody say, I'm going to tax the rich at 70%, I hear you saying that you will never get elected. Okay? Jermaine is a low-key Trump supporter. I'm not a low-key Trump supporter, but just because I don't agree with just because I don't think Bernie Sanders is gonna get elected doesn't mean I'm a Trump supporter. You just can't go ahead and say that one. And just because I'm very patriotic about America doesn't make me a Trump supporter. The thing that's going on in the US right now is people that like America are considered Trump supporters, and people that don't like America are considered non-Trump supporters. Okay, I'm someone who has traveled and been outside the country all the time. Okay, a lot. And I love America when I come back. Like I do. Because I've been to a lot of places that I just wouldn't want to live long term, you know? But at the same time, I mean, Bernie, I mean, you just have to be realistic here. Like, you just have to be realistic. Like, what else that he said that was just so socialist? Like, it's like, basically, he wants us to be Europe. And, like, I like Europe. Like, I like Europeans. But I don't want to be... I don't want to be like Europe. I don't want to be... I want to go to Europe and be like, yo, this is awesome. This is cool. But, like, I don't want to be like Europe. Like, I don't want to be like Europe. Like, I love Europe. I want to go there and chill. Maybe meet a European girl. But, like, to be like them is like... That's like another country trying to be like us. Like, why can't you be your own thing? You know? I just probably pissed off a lot of people. Socialism is the answer. But socialism will kill innovation. It'll kill innovation. Like, Europe is not a country. So it's different. So Europe is not a country, but I was referring to it as a country. I'll tell you who I like. I like Yang. That's who I like. But Yang ain't gonna get elected. No freaking way is Yang gonna get elected. I mean, his ideal of giving everyone $1,000 a month, I think is a great idea. But there are a couple problems with that. I mean, a lot of people would receive $1,000 a month and they don't even need it. You know, people that, like everyone would get it, like rich and poor. So you'd have a lot of people in the top 1%, they would be getting $1,000 a month too. It would also get rid of a lot of other social systems, which could be a bad thing or that could be a good thing. Are you planning on working Caviar in NYC? I probably won't do Caviar in NYC just because, I don't know, I'd rather just work Caviar here because I know where to go, I know the restaurants. I don't really want to go over there and try to figure out the whole system in New York. I mean, it's one thing if I was going to live in New York. I'd probably want to figure it out then. But I'm not going there to live, you know, and I would just rather just go there to skateboard, make YouTube videos, and not work as much. Or just work doing different things, not doing deliveries. Maybe do TaskRabbit in New York. Because TaskRabbit, I love TaskRabbit in New York. US will never be like Denmark. But like people, you can't compare Denmark to the US. Denmark is so freaking small. I think what I'll probably do is, on New Year's, everyone's rent would go up $1,000 a month. I agree. Like, a lot of things would go up if everyone got $1,000 a month. Any plans for New Year's Eve? I think I may work Caviar New Year's Eve. Because I don't really have plans. Don't really know what I'm gonna do. There'll probably be some sort of skateboard meetup or something going on, but I'm not gonna go do that. What about a sharing economy meetup? When do you guys think I should start that, since there's a lot of Bay Area people in this stream? In the Bay Area, the sharing economy meetups will be people who work in the sharing economy. We can like get together and meet and like have a day. Like we can meet up and like have time to hang out, chill, talk. I want this to like sort of grow. I would love to have like more and more people from different areas of the sharing economy involved because that would just be really cool. We could talk about all sorts of different things. Will you be firing fireworks while riding the board? No, I won't be firing fireworks and riding the board. When do I think this is gonna happen? No, when do we want to do the meetup? Should it be? I think it should be a Friday. Europe ain't a country. I was referring to Europe as. I was referring to the U.S. as like a country, and I was referring to Europe like as groups of countries as a whole. Because how else am I gonna compare the two? I feel like you are the bottom one, president. I mean, when he did January the 3rd, 2020. What's January the 3rd, 2020? Because everybody's got a different work schedule. I probably just have to do it my own. I probably just gotta do it whatever time I want to do it. I think I'll probably want to do it on Friday. Because I know a lot of times I have things going on the weekends and stuff. Or we can do it Sunday. Sunday wouldn't be a bad day either. Afternoon, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. This is something we can definitely do. Getting sleepy. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap this live stream up because I got a lot of things in my brain right now. And I am probably gonna book a flight right now. So I'm super stoked. That's what I got going on right now. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll come out with a video tomorrow. I got a couple of videos that I didn't come out with. James, are you delivering for Caviar in San Francisco, right? I know one of you guys are delivering for Caviar in San Francisco. If you are, I'm free in the city, let's link up. Oh, you're in NYC. Well, that ain't the same city. Okay, anyway, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo. Have fun. Have a good day.